turn it on. Must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win? That's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine. Never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. Stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope. The sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off.
Well, we've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Washington football team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Shotgun handoff now for Love. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Love the ball carrier.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
56 is the mic. It's our time. It's our time.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
All day, every day. 133. Mike 56. Mike's 56. It's our field. It's our field.
On first down, here's Love. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
He was brought down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. From the gun, Mayfield. Going left side here, and it's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And 2.
Now Mayfield. Flush to his right. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And Washington has taken a first quarter lead. And the QB rating right now is sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
This is Saquon Barkley, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 24.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Rosen looking to throw. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 11 yards there, first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
At the 30.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's Rosen. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now it's Rosen. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Not your normal call in short yardage, but the toss works very well there. Big people out in front, being physical, and they pick up a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Mayfield on first down. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
Intercepted by the Giants. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. A first down carry for Barkley. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
It is Washington 7, Giants 0.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From midfield now, here's Rosen. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They'll run again with Love on first down. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing, Mayfield. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put them on the ground.
17 yards that time and a Washington first.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
The 38-yard line.
Mayfield now. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll run with Love. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin. And it's 3rd and short.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes this Washington 14. Giants nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Tate to return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Handoff.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd down.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. From the gun, it's Rosen. Then Tate's got it. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag. But you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
You got nothing. Slide. Check three. Hard.
Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
26 mark. Let's go, D.
Here's Rosen to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Rosen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And that'll make it 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Rosen. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Agnew now to return. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense. Mark 56.
Mayfield. Gonna throw right side here, complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about it.
And that's caught inside the 35. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
1st down, New York.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And now it's Rosen looking. Finds his tight end Ingram. That catch good for only a couple.
To Evan Ingram.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
26-yard line.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And he missed it. Gonzalez has pushed it to the right. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Rosen will throw. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for, and take it.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
New York.
Now Brissett, the backup, his first throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley, but it'll be second down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
A second down throw for Brissett. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long.
To throw, Brissett. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Staying on the ground, it's Love. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
That's good.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
1st and 10. Mayfield slings this deep from McLaurin. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
First down, Brissett firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Brissett. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 more on that one and another first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A first down throw for Brissett. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Oh, he sheds himself free, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need to rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there, set and ready. After the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line.
Big yardage that time for Washington.
68 yards on the ground.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Running the sweep with McLaurin. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
2nd and 12 at the Giants' 12-yard line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Let's go, G. 56. Point it right. 56. 3 buzz. Monk's 56. Yeah.
From the gun, Mayfield. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
3rd and 7.
Mayfield looks to throw. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
extra point attempt to come here. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Brissett. Catch made by Slayton. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
It's a gain of 7.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. They'll run on first down. Barkley, and he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The Giants on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This time it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Brissett. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
Incomplete.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Past the 20. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
Washington.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Here's Tate to return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And now it's 2nd down. On the draw, this is Barkley. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, we're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Riley Dixon now. Standing right on his own 5-yard line. On the return, here's Agnew. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. I'm coming. Alert, alert. Alert, alert. Kings. Watch out.
To throw, Mayfield slings this deep from McLaurin. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 66 yards. And the Washington offense just continuing to pour it on. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. That's complete to Slayton. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
9 yards.
9 yards that time.
New York.
26, Mike. 26, Mike. Here we go, T. Here I come.
Throwing, Brissett. Going right side, he finds Slayton. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
9 yards. First down.
Brissett sets to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15.
Brissett's pass.
It's a big-time play there for the G-men. And even 40 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run it again with Barkley. The line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Get the ball. Check 24. Check 24. Gun.
Brissett got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them... big credit for that.
25-yard line.
No hesitation. Don't try my patience. Do I run for the sake? No attendance, nothing less. When I'm on to the bed until we all nothing but jets. Yeah, the footsteps coming, cause we coming for the jet. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Love's my dog, stick by my side.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Brissett to Barkley on the check down. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Here's Brissett. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Sterling Shepard. Touchdown.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
21.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
By the Giants. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
He'll get this out to Barkley. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Bounds at the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Brissett now. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Incomplete.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
6 yards to go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And Tate's got it. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
40.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Washington, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2-9 now on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.